and welcome to Live Vedanta, a podcast where we explore simple living and high thinking. Each week, we join Vivek Gupta as he offers insights on bringing the divine into the daily. Vivekji has experienced much of what the world has to offer, whether it is attending an elite business school or traveling to almost 50 countries. However, tired with the inconsistent and incomplete peace associated with these pursuits, he decided to turn his journey within. Over the last decade, Vivekji has shared his observations on the science of independent joy with communities across North America and beyond. Welcome to the completion of the Meditation and Life series. Our final and most challenging step in unveiling our true nature is to dismantle identification with the ego. This requires steadiness, stamina, and patience. Let's get more details and listen in on Vivekji's overview of the full Meditation and Life series.
Hari Om, and greetings from Niagara Falls. When one studies the Veda, the Upanishad, a Shanti mantra is chanted before that study. A mantra that we all know begins with Om Sahana Vavatu. This quarter is made up of Saha, now, Av, Avatu. Saha means together. Now means we. Av, AV, means protect. And Avatu, may it be. So putting this together, may we be protected. If one is studying the Veda, the Upanishad, back in the day, that meant you were at the Gurukula. What do you need to be protected from? A Manava is based on her or his Shraddha. In English, a human is her or his faith. That is the determinant of your personality. When studying a subjective science, losing faith in yourself is the greatest loss. A seeker needs to have relative faith in the jiva. The jiva means I have to have relative faith in my body, in my mind, in my intellect. If I don't have confidence in my intellect, how can I think more deeply, practice more sincerely? This relative faith is to build up to an absolute faith in Brahman. The prayer, the Shanti mantra that is chanted, may our bhava be protected. The intention, the vision for why we are studying. The final chapter of Meditation and Life is entitled The Dawn of Wisdom. What is between the seeker and the sought is vasanas, the sense of separation. We would have, if you're feeling chapter 38, cut through the body, the breath, the mind, the intellect, and are now working on the ego. with steadiness and sincerity, one will put the ego on defense. The seeker will be on attack. The ego will be on defense. This ego has been around longer than the seeker has. If you can quantify your life, have you been a seeker for more years than the ego? The ego will come back to attack. And when the ego attacks, play defense. And this is epitomized with the same two words that are shared in the last part of meditation in life. In every chapter, hasten slowly. You may be on defense. Don't give up. You push that ego back to defense. Our summary. Rishi Patanjali, a rishi, a seer, had full understanding and appreciation of the Upanishad. And there are infinite mantras in the Veda, in our Upanishads. Out of compassion, empathy, love, he systemized this infinite teaching into 194 sutras on yoga. These 194 sutras flow through 4 padas, that is 4 parts. The first part of the Yoga Sutra is known as Samadhi Pada. In English, the purpose of yoga. The second pada is Sadhana. In English, practice. Purpose, practice. The third is Vibhuti. The Vibhuti pada focuses on powers, the powers of yoga. And the final part is Kaivalya. In English, that means peace. The purpose, practice, powers, and peace of yoga. The focal point of the Yoga Sutras is Ashtanga Yoga. How do you go from purpose to peace? What I've shared with you right now is exactly how meditation and life flows. And I'm going to orient you to that right now. How Swami Chinmayananda is a rishi is unambiguous. We began our course on September 11th, 2018. In our first semester, we had 13 classes. We had finished on December 12th, 2018, and we covered 6 chapters. These 6 chapters are in part 1 of Meditation in Life, known as the need for meditation. The purpose of yoga and the need of meditation. What Swami Chinmayananda shared with us was yama. Yama is to bring balance to one's lifestyle. Yama is the first of the 8 practices in Ashtanga Yoga. Yama means to stop. Stop devolving. That's how we began our course. Whatever you're doing, you may not be evolving, but stop devolving. Almost like if you've dropped the ball and it's going down these stairs, at least catch it so it doesn't fall further. And we focused a lot on observing our outer world. If you observe your outer world and how flimsy it is, fickle, unforgiving, you stop depending on that outer world. With the completion of the first semester, we continued to our second semester, which began on January 8th, 2019, and was completed on April 30th, 2019. 19 classes. We covered 6 chapters. The second half of part 1 of meditation and life. We're still on the need for meditation. This semester, we focused on not yama, but niyama. This is the second practice in Ashtanga Yoga. Niyama means start. Yama is stop, niyama is start. Yama is stop devolving, niyama is start evolving. Now that you've caught the ball and it's not falling further, start to climb. Start evolving. And we focused on introspect on your inner world. For yama, it was observe your outer world, and when you feel, this is not what I want or need, that's when you start to introspect on your inner world. Weaknesses, strengths. What have you done with your life? We completed our second semester. Our third semester began on September 10th, 2019, and was completed on December 10th, 2019. This was 12 classes. We covered 11 chapters. This was part 2 of meditation and life, which is the process of meditation. Need covered, now process. If you go back to the Yoga Sutras, the purpose of yoga, and then the practice of yoga. Here we already climbed yama and niyama. What's after niyama? Asana. And after asana, pranayama. And after pranayama, pratyahara. The process of meditation is to bring balance to the body, to the breath, and to the mind. Asana, pranayama, pratyahara. Balance. I'm going to use that word again and again because one word to describe Brahman is sama. Sama Brahma is a common sentiment in Vedanta, that Brahman is the one who is balanced. Obviously, in oneness and infinity, how can there be imbalance? Stop devolving, start evolving, systemize evolving. This is what we took up in our third semester, systemize evolving. You can exercise in an ad hoc way, you can watch videos and read books. If you want to be the healthiest, the fittest, you have to have a systematic diet, you have to have a systematic routine. Systemize evolving. And we focused on raising the quality of our thoughts. If you raise the quality of your thoughts, automatically you will reduce the quantity of your thoughts, which will automatically redirect the quest of your thoughts. Your quest is not going to be for pleasure, possession, position. It will be for peace. The need, the practice. Our fourth semester began on January 7th, 2020, and will be completed today, May 12th, 2020. 20 classes, and we have covered 15 chapters. In this, we started off with the third part of meditation in life, which is aids to meditation. The need, the practice, the aids to meditation. The aids to meditation was to encourage us to be more steady, more sincere. More steady, more sincere. And this was a very short part of meditation in life. Just like the powers that come with yoga, the Vibhuti Pada is quite interesting, but not impactful. Aids was keep going all the way to the end. And so we came to the fourth part of our text. And the fourth part is called Hasten Slowly. I like to think of this as the completion. The completion. So you have the completion of meditation. And these are the last three rungs of Ashtanga Yoga, which is Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. This is to bring balance to the intellect and to the ego. Dharana and Dhyana, both of these are for the intellect. And Samadhi is for the ego. Stop devolving, start evolving, systemize evolving. And the last part of the text of the course is stop evolving. The only way one who is steady and sincere will stop evolving is if they're enlightened. Stop evolving. That is the Kaivalya. If aids to meditation focused on steadiness and sincerity, then the completion of meditation, we focused on stamina. There is no purpose to yoga, there's no purpose to living other than Kaivalya or enlightenment. I'm going to share this system with you one more time briefly. One has to study meditation in life again and again and again to make sure all the dots are connected. Meditation in life is really the Yoga Sutra. And the Yoga Sutra is really the Upanishads. 4 parts to the Yoga Sutras, 4 parts to meditation in life. The 4 parts are the need, the practice, the aids, the completion. The need for meditation, bring balance to your lifestyle, yamas and niyamas. Stop devolving, start evolving. Stop devolving, observe your outer world. Start evolving, introspect into your inner world. The next portion, the practice of meditation, is to bring balance to the body, breath, and mind. Asana, pranayama, pratyahara. So much is needed for pratyahara. Systemize your evolving. Raise the quality of your thoughts. The third part of meditation in life, the aids. The aids is so we don't get sidetracked. In the Yoga Sutra, why there's a whole chapter on Vibhuti is so that you know this will come, so you prepare for this and you simply observe this. I'd shared that when it came to Riddhi and Siddhi. If you know it, you prepare for it, you observe it. The aids to meditation is keep being steady, keep being sincere. There's still more. And the completion of meditation, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Bring balance to the intellect, bring balance to that ego. Balance to the ego means, for all of you in the advanced Vedanta course, I explained, sam, a, dhi. Sam means well, a means fully, and dhi means placed. Samadhi is when the ego is well and fully placed in Brahman. When the jiva merges with the infinite. Stamina. Stop evolving. Eventually, have the stamina to reach that core of yourself where you cannot evolve anymore.
If you enjoyed what you heard or want to learn more, share this episode with a friend or find us online at facebook.com/cmniagara. For those on the journey of self-development, Chinmaya Mission Niagara provides a community forum for seekers to listen, reflect, and contemplate. This podcast is produced by the Young Adults of Chinmaya Mission, an international nonprofit working to transform individuals through the knowledge of Vedanta. Until next time, inspire, love, be.